Greetings to all. Welcome back to the fourth lecture of a very important discussion that we have been continuing, that is on search marketing. We have established that search marketing is very pivotal for any business because it is something which helps in generating lots of lead or lots of conversion for any company. And if we talk about digital marketing, then obviously the concept or the importance of display advertisement and obviously the search marketing cannot be denied. So we have been discussing on this topic, and in the previous lectures we have also talked about search engine optimization. We had 2 lectures on that, and now again we are coming back and we are discussing on search engine marketing. So the basic difference between search engine optimization and search engine marketing is that one is the paid version and another is the organic. So this is the paid version. I think you have already aware about it, right? So today we will be discussing on the aspects or the concepts of search engine marketing, the process of search engine marketing, and this, as I have said already in the previous lectures, that this would be spread in 2 different lectures, that is lecture number 4 and lecture number 5. So let us start. So what is search engine marketing? So we know that internet is something which has provided zero moment of truth to the consumers. So zero moment of truth, if you remember, we have discussed about moment of truth. It is where the customer get information about the product. So there are different levels. So in first level of moment of truth, it is when the consumer visits the store and gets to know about the product. Second is when the consumer bring it, buy it and consume it at his place. So that is the first and second, but zero moment of truth begins very early when actually consumer, they start searching the product online, they start searching the product on different search engines. So since this system or this practice is now very prevalent, and that is many people, whoever is using internet, they are using the search engines to get to know more about the information about the product and services. So consumer, what is the new trend nowadays? So consumer, they first search the product or services online before actually visiting the store to buy or avail it. So whether it is a product or services, before actually going to buy it at any retail store or even before buying it online, they first try to get more and more information about the product, and in this search engines are playing a very important role in satisfying their request for getting more information about the product, and that is the catch. So these search engine companies, they try to monetize or try to leverage that trend into the advertisement business, right? So it might also happen that they buy the product online or book the service online. It is imperative therefore that for any business to be active on search engines. Now since this is the trend, the consumers, they are looking for the product information, they are looking for the product characteristics, they are comparing the product online on internet. It is very prevalent that you have to be present in the online domain, unless you would be left out, and probably the consumer may not be aware about you, the consumer may not have any information about you, or the consumer, since you are not present online, since you have no information on the digital domain, the consumer may not be able or in a position to compare it with the existing products, right, in the digital domain. So now it becomes very imperative for any business that they have to be present online, they have to have their digital presence. So as we have discussed earlier also, that this can be achieved through search marketing. If you want to be present in various search engines or if you want to have your digital presence, so this can be achieved through search marketing, and search marketing can be done through the organic SEO, that is the unpaid version. You don't have to, the marketer don't have to pay for it. So the consumer obviously has to pay nothing, be it SEO or be it SEM. From the point of view of marketers, I am talking about, consumer don't have to, or the users, for example, I am searching anything, any product online, so I don't have to pay anything except for the internet charges obviously, but it is different for the marketers. So marketers have 2 options, either they can go through the organic SEO, that is search engine optimization, and we have discussed this in detail in the previous lectures. And the another route is the paid SEM, that is the paid version. So, you pay to be on the top of the search engine list. So, that is basically called search engine marketing. So, organic SEO, obviously it takes time to give results, but the marketers nowadays, they cannot wait, they have to be there, now when the product is being searched. So, they have to be present on search engines. That is why they cannot only rely on SEO. However, SEO is good, because in SEO you are trying to optimize your website, you are trying to optimize the whole of your business or online presence. So, that is obviously good, and in a long term it is going to give you very wonderful results. But the marketers cannot wait for the long term. Obviously, that should go hand in hand, that should be done parallelly, but they should act at present time also. So, that is where the paid search marketing, it plays a very important role through search engine marketing. So, that is the very importance of the search engine marketing. Now, the search engine marketing is a digital strategy of advertising and promoting company's website to rank higher in the search engine results. So, that is the way, because otherwise we know the trend that consumer, they are not going to move to the next page of the Google page results. Obviously, if you do not rank on the beginning, so obviously the first is the paid. If you remember the structure, first of all the sponsored links are being shown. So, those are those links which we are talking right now, that is the search engine marketing, right. So, you have to rank higher, if even in the sponsored one you have to rank higher, because the companies, because the consumers, they do not move towards different pages. So, if you do not rank high, probably the consumer might miss out. So, in other words, it uses paid advertisement to ensure that brands, product and services are discoverable in the search engine results. So, you have to be discoverable, then only the consumer will actually come to you, come visit your page, and probably that may lead to conversion also. So, SEM typically it involves paid search advertisement campaigns such as Google ads. Google is a very prominent player to show ads on the top or the bottom of search engine result pages. So, these ads are generated by specific keywords. So, this plays a very important role, keywords. The whole ad business, or the whole advertisement process works on keywords. So, to generate specific keywords related to the product, services or the content that are being offered. So, the term search engine marketing is very commonly or interchangeably used with paid search marketing, search advertisement or pay per click. So, there are different names, different literature, different books, they call it in different way. The only thing we need to understand, we need to clarify in the mind, we need to understand whether it is a paid or unpaid. So, if it is paid, then we are talking about search engine marketing. So, we are talking about marketing. So, if it is unpaid, so unpaid will work only when you optimize your website. So, that is nothing but SEO, that is search engine optimization. So, that is the key difference between SEM and SEO. However, SEM can be achieved through pay per click or say search advertisement or say paid search marketing. So, why do we need to pay for search engine marketing? Why it is important to focus on this, on why we have seen in the first lecture, if you remember, of this week, this 5th week first lecture, if you remember, we talked about the annual spend and that was huge. So, marketers, they are spending huge amount on ad spendings being done on search engines being done digitally. So, why it is happening? So, why it is necessary? So, obviously, there are various reasons. First, it is going to improve your online visibility, and what happens, unless and until you are not visible online, the customer, they are not going to buy even in the offline also. So, it is important to understand that you have to develop your own visibility, you have to develop the company's visibility. If you are not visible, forget about the online selling, even you can't sell offline also. So, because nowadays the young shoppers and the most of the shoppers, they are on their mobile phones, they are always attached with their internet. So, that is why it becomes very imperative that you should have the online visibility. It captures the interest and intent when and wherever the customer wants. For example, if I need to know about any product, So if it is not available, for example, if I ignore the digital advertisement, so I have to wait, for example, at say odd hours, maybe say 11 or 12 or 1 a.m. in the morning and the early late night. So I just came to my thought that okay, in the morning I don't have my shoe is torn and I have to change the shoes. So immediately it comes to mind which shoes to buy, which shoe to buy. So immediately what happens, I cannot visit any store because that is a very odd hour. So but online if it is there, so immediately I will search it, and at least it will help me in my purchase decision. So I will you will search different shoes, probably I will choose a shoes which looks good and the price is good for me, and I will search where it is available in some local store. I will try to search because I want it immediately tomorrow morning, I want it before the office, for example. So I at least I have made my mind, at least this has helped me in making the purchase decision. So I have made all my choices. Now I have also located the store and everything. Now what happens in the next morning, I will directly visit that store, I will directly buy that product. So what happened, it has, I have already made my mind and I have already searched for it. That is basically called zero moment of truth. So whenever I need, whenever the consumer needs, whenever the customer they have the interest and intent, then only you can pitch your advertisement. That is the very important, and that is the beauty of search engine marketing. So ease of action. So also they have this call to action, that is CTR. So this is also very prominent and important aspect of search engine marketing. You give them a call to action, apply now, or 50% offer if you book now, or avail the free coupons, something like that. So it is something which can be attached to some call to action also. And this has got higher conversion rate in comparison to any other digital advertisement source, in comparison to any other thing, any other medium. The search engine marketing obviously has the highest higher conversion rate, also in comparison to the results which comes in an organic way. It is something which is available online. I have also give you a new example of it, that in the odd hours in the night I just required the intent of having a shoe. So it is since internet is available all the time, and it is something which is available on my mobile phone, so immediately I can search. So it is something which is available 24/7, and consequently it increase the organic rankings also. So since you pay for it and it is being promoted, your website or your company is being promoted in the search engine lists. Now what happens, people get to know about it, consumers they get to know about it, and they will be starting visiting your website. What you have, you experience the increase in the website traffic. Now you become familiar brand, more and more consumers they are searching for it. Now what happens, this ultimately is going to improve your organic rankings as well. So that is how it is connected. So maybe the SEO is performing say slowly, and SEM is something which might give some push to the SEO. So for example, it will grow again it will give some push. So something like that you can imagine. So SEM, it has independent growth, it has independent functions, but it also gives a push to SEO also. Segmentation and tagging is very much possible with search engine marketing. You can have tagging based on the user characteristics, the devices, the location, everything, because internet they have all your locations, your geographic locations, also your buying behavior, your psychographics, your geographics, your demographics. So all these things, because of your search history, where you try to search some product, where you visit some website, so all these thing is available. Most of it obviously they cannot ignore the privacy thing. So whatever comes under the privacy domain, ignoring that, they have all the informations, the search engines, right? However, it is said that in this digital age, the privacy is myth. So it is very important quote, that in the digital era, privacy is a myth. However, but still there are various rules and regulations, there are very legal systems are there, and also there is some ethical practices are being adopted by these companies, which ensures that your privacy is respected. And if it is found that any search engine or any website is not respecting your privacy, obviously there would be backlashes and obviously that website would be discontinued. So it plays a very important role also. So remarketing, I think I have discussed this. So remarketing is something when you search for anything on, say, Flipkart, Amazon, and then you leave it, and then again you search it something else on search engines, then those products will be flashed on your search engine results in the section of advertisement. So that is basically a concept of remarketing. A controlled cost, because it is a PPC model is there, pay per click. Only we are going to pay for the clicks that you are getting. So that is a PPC model. So client or say advertiser, they have to pay only for those ads which have been reached, which have been the links which have been clicked by the consumer. So we have to pay for that only. Actually, this is the reason, that is why search engines, for example Google ads, they try to select the advertisement on the basis of the quality score and on the basis of the bidding also, bid amount. So if the website does not have the quality, if the link that does not have the quality, the consumer is not going to click it, and if the consumer is not going to click it, the search engine, for example Google, is not going to earn from it. So it is also Google's, they also try to, it is not always necessary that you pay it and it will be displayed. They also try to, Google, they also try to put those ads only which are clickable, which has higher conversion rate. So that is why it also plays a very crucial in algorithms and all in deciding which ads to place in their search engine results. These are measurables and different analytics can be done. We can generate reports on this and we can easily measure click per conversion, cost per conversion. We can actually measure it and we can measure the effectiveness of our campaign, and accordingly we can take corrective measures also. Competition, if there are competition among different advertisers, that is why Google also plays very prominent role. I am giving an example of Google because it is a prominent player. There are various others like Bing and Baidu and many other search engines are there, but Google is the market leader. So I will be quoting examples from Google only, Google ads. So competition is very fierce, and Google also ensures that how competitive you are, and accordingly that is why you need to pay for it, because as I have said, the Google will earn only when the customer is going to click for your product. So if your product is not sellable, if your content is not attractive and innovative, so obviously the users will not click to it. So Google also makes sure that which ad should be placed. So we will see how all this functions. This is the very important concept that I was just mentioning about ad placement, where to place the ad. So we need to understand that this is a typical format of any search engine page result. So search engine results page. So this is a typical format of the search engine result pages. So here we are putting any search. Say for example, I put car, right? Car, say Honda. Now what happens? The ad placement, it refers to the location of ads which are to be placed on the search engine result pages. So it defines the area very strategically to ensure maximum visibility and also maximum clicks. This is from the perspective of the service provider, that is Google or search engines, and this is from the perspective of the advertiser. So it should balance, it should trade off both, right? So top, either it would be, so they put the advertisement here. This is the top, say top 3-4 search results would be this. So it is the paid or sponsored one. Or then we have the organic search results, which generates automatically on the basis of the relevance and many other factors. So they come automatically and we don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for this. And again there are some sponsored advertisement here and here. So basically these are the three places where the advertisement are placed in the paid version, and here it is unpaid. So this has to be strategically defined, and usually this panel has the highest, also this one and this one has the highest conversion rate. Usually this is the section which is specifically for ads only, right? Here we have a mixture of both organic and paid results. Also the top results, the top sponsored, they also have got higher conversion rate in comparison to the bottom one. So this is the way in which the ads are being placed. So ad rankings, it refers to calculating the rank at which the ad will appear, whether it will appear on the top or second or third. So that has to be ranked, and there is a proper system, there is a proper protocol to rank the ads. So the ads appearing in the top position, obviously they attracts more traffic and it leads to higher click through rate. So whatever ad, whatever links that is on the higher end would attract more traffics. So ad rank is a set of values that are used to determine whether your ads are eligible to show. First thing we need to understand, this is provided by the Google. First thing we need to understand, it is a set of values which determines whether your ads are eligible. So first thing, whether your ad is eligible to be shown on the results page or not, and if it is eligible, then where on the page your ad will be shown, if at all, relative to other advertisers ad. So there are competitors advertisement as well, and then there is your ad. So in comparison to the competitors, in comparison to the other bidders, where your ad is going to be ranked, that is very crucial. So eligibility is one aspect. So eligibility is one aspect. So if it is no, then the ad will not be shown, and if it is yes, then again there has to be ad ranks. So there has to be ad ranks, and accordingly it will be shown on the first, second, third, fourth, whatever on the search engine result pages. So how it is being done? So Google ad they rank score based on 6 factors. So they have given 6 factors on the basis of which ad ranks are basically formulated. The bid by the advisor, the advertiser, how much bidding it is providing. So it is a daily budget or weekly budget, whatever. So that is the budget, that is different thing. Bid is for every searches. So for every searches, the Google perform a lot of calculation, and there are a lot of algorithms run behind. Immediately it auctions it, and immediately all this bidding happens, and there are all these quality scores are being calculated. On that basis the ad rank is finalized and it is shown to the users. So all this happens, all these functions behind the scene within the milliseconds. So first aspect is the bid by the advisor. Second is the quality of your ads and the landing page. So that determines the quality score specifically. So what is the quality of your ad, whether it is creative, whether it is matching the intent of the consumer, whether it is innovative, whether its content are or I would say original and it matches the requirement of the customer, or it matches the search keywords of the customer. So all those things, and obviously the landing page, if you click on the search engine results, whatever is being displayed, that is the title that is being displayed, title tag. So if you click it, whether it is routing me to the correct landing page or not, so all that determines the quality score. Also there are various ad rank thresholds are there, which determines the ability to compete in the ad auction. No, whether you are eligible to compete in the ad auction. So it depends on your ad quality, which ad position you are bidding for. User contextual, so the geographics of the user, the demographics of the user, the psychographics of the users, and all the keywords that the person is searching, the requirement or the intent. So all those, so related to the user, that is being matched with the product or with the advertisement you are bidding for. And also obviously the topic and the theme, the topic, the keyword that the user is searching, you should match with that. Then the competitiveness of an auction, so how competitive is your bid in the auction. The context of person's search, so I already said whether it, what is the context, whether the context is for wedding shopping, or it is random or regular shopping, right. So obviously these two will have different ads. Also the expected impact from your ad assets and other ad formats. What is the expected impact on the overall ad assets. So, that also plays a very important role. So, that is how the Google ranks their ad, and how does it work. So, if you remember in the previous lectures also I have displayed this. So, I would quickly go through it. So, first user will search anything with by putting the keywords, then immediately the Google will initiate the auction system and the advertisers will bid there for ad placement. So, the relevance and the quality of the advertisement ads are being checked, and accordingly the ad rank is determined. So, once ad rank is determined, so it is finally displayed on the search engine result pages. So, that is how the Google ad works. So, this is what we are going to discuss in detail, that is process of SEM. And the process of SEM, it comprises of four major activities, four major aspects. The first one is defining the goals, the second one is setting up the campaign, the third is managing the activities, the efforts, and the fourth one is analysis and iteration. So, first, second, third, fourth. So, this we are going to carry forward to the next lecture, and in the next lecture we are going to discuss in detail about these aspects. So, that is all for today's lecture. Hope you have enjoyed. Thank you. Have a nice day.